Okay, welcome back to Tungsten Certification software training videos. In this video, we're going to look at creating new projects. Okay, so as mentioned in the other videos, it's really important, and the way Tungsten works is very powerful. The more information you put in to the library and the settings tab before you start, the better off the software is and the faster it is to use. So obviously the more projects you put through Tungsten, the faster it gets because your library populates quicker. So generally make sure you've always got all your data in here first, and the same in the settings tab. So to go to the start a new project, go to the projects tab. You'll see here there's a few projects ready and waiting. You've got current projects and also published projects. So these are all your old ones in the past. And if you want to go up to an issue C of a project, all you do is click the clone to new project button, change the issue number, and then you continue on. And off you go. So it's nice and quick and easy to start a new project. The other thing worth noticing is that no data is ever lost. As long as you always submit data using the green buttons, it'll be recorded. If you use the enter button, it won't work. So back to projects, that's where we are. Green button on the top right hand corner allows you to create a new project. And for this one here, we'll say something sensible. Okay, I'll always only ever use junk data and junk information in these demo videos, okay, purely to illustrate the point rather than anything else. So project numbers, whatever the project number your company's used to using. Okay, an issue number can be A, B, C, whatever you want. Okay, usually when you clone a project, it won't let you save unless you up issue the issue number, that's fine. Certification authority. So here you haven't got the data created. Okay, so we'll choose not applicable default seed company approval, but you need to go and create that data in the library. So you hover above the little question mark there. It shows you to go to settings, company, edit, company approvals, and add the data there. Project definition. Again, I'll just put some junk data in as we can. And then just basically just work your way down the two columns. Okay, who's your customer for this project, and what aircraft type it is, or the registration number. If you've got multiple aircraft, that's fine. You just add multiple aircraft here. Okay, and you'll see on the report titles that it'll come up as multi, but during the cert plan, that will declare the first aircraft. Start date. Okay, a known problem in Firefox is bring up two calendars. So always use the top calendar. End date sometime in the future. It's done. Okay. Oops. Okay, it's done. Oops. There we go. So to save data as you go, just click the save step at the top. There we go. Save step. Okay, once you've saved the step once, it then brings up all the steps across the top that you need to go through to complete a full project. Step 7 and step 14 have the signature blocks on it. Okay, but we haven't finished on step 1 yet. So who's your head of design for the project? The head of airworthiness could be the same person, or you might have a separate airworthiness manager. The author, who's checking this. Again, I'm just using junk data because I haven't selected anything else. And then your company CVE, so whoever's approved, this company doesn't have a performance CVE, etc., etc., etc. So make sure you have people in your company authorised to do the work, is the simple thing. The other thing you can do is choose your own reports. Okay, so every project needs an approval, classification, DDP, and probably a cert plan and a design report. Again, save the step, either up the top or down the bottom, doesn't matter which button you use. That data is now locked in forever. And if we go to step 13, where the reports are, you'll see here's those reports there, and the data we've already entered, the comments, etc. It's all asserted in the correct area. Now these reports are only draft, so you can't get rid of that draft mark until they're signed, and that's automatically removed when it's published. So if we go back to the Projects tab now, changing windows to plexiglass, one thing you can do, if you look over here, is you might say, I'm partway through the project, I like where I am at the moment, but I might want to go a different direction. So what I really want to do is take a snapshot of the project. So click on the Snapshot tab and create a snapshot by clicking some here, or the green button at the top, it doesn't matter. You can create a new snapshot. There it is. Okay. Now if you click on that, you can always revert back to that part of the project that you were in. Okay, you have a look at the summary and go, that's cool. You can look at the reports and see where they're at and go, okay, that's where I want to be, that's the version I want to go to. So you can, top here, just revert back to that snapshot version of the project and keep going. Okay. So sometimes you just want to do it just to save data. It's completely up to you. So if we keep going along with the plexiglass mod, move on to step 2. And you'll see here it's a certification schedule for basically level of involvement for ESA or EASA. So select your milestone there. If you want to flag it for review later, just click the flag there, whole background turns yellow. Completion dates, let's do sometime in the future. Milestone manager is from the user list. This contact might not be applicable in this case. Decide subcontractor is not applicable. Again, add your comments. Submit the data by clicking up here for save step. Saved. And just keep working your way through. Okay. In the setting, in the library, I think it is, you can actually add different milestones. It's completely up to you, but these are the basic ones already included. Work your way across to affected manuals. Okay, is the flight manual affected, yes or no? You might have a description of the effect. There, let's save the step again. That will either sit there or automatically disappear. It's up to you. And then work your way to flight conditions, propulsion interactions, etc. Step 3. I'll go through this quickly, but there will be more videos in the future which will detail every single line in every single step. Because we've chosen the aircraft, the CCDS type certificate data sheet is already brought up, and you can just click on that to read it whenever you want. Insert basis here. Okay, this is your CSs. And if we go 23 Amendment 3, take the step, we need to do a little bit more information here, okay? So it highlights in red what needs to be done. So here, let's go to minor, with no reality, probably isn't, and also it's non-significant. And I've sort of missed something else, it's method of compliance. So I'm going to use the EASA. Okay. So it sort of stops you from making mistakes. That's one of the strengths of Tungsten. And you can keep moving through here. Nominate as a repair or a change. Okay, this one will be a change. Equipment installed. Okay, from the library, you'll have all sorts of stuff. We're going to remove something else. Relocated is not applicable. So step. Where it gets really interesting here, again, because we've already pre-chosen the hardware, okay, it goes installed, there it is there, and you can put in its position in millimeters or inches, it's up to you, but we usually use millimeters. You do X, Y, Z position, and what you'll notice is on the right hand side is the weight and balance correction table is generated straight away. Okay. So I have to use to save that step. And you can also use the location, equipment location, so it might be the equipment rack. Again, you'll see the green button's disappeared, so all we need to do is scroll down a little bit and back it pops. That's a nice little feature. And then you just say if equipment removed, equipment located, and here is your total moment corrections in X and Y and Z for that modification, and that is automatically put into the correct positions in the design report. Step 6, because we've chosen the CS23, you can see it's displayed up here. You can go and view that manual just by clicking on it. It brings up a new tab, and it's your responsibility to cross-check with the EASA and the authority published data, but you can also just click through it here. It's fully digitized. We have had it fact-checked, and it is accurate. So that's the project. So if you want to do that, you can. And then we're in book 1 at the moment, in subpart A, and applicability is always applicable. And again, select your equipment. FA compliance might be that. Might also do some flight tests. The CVE for this is going to be a structures person, and the LOI is probably not applicable. Again, put some comments in here that will go into your certification plan. Now, say you want to revert back at any time to an earlier version, click on the revert button here, or the regress button, and you get a choice of going back to the previous issue. So we'll go to Amendment 1, same paragraph, choose, and off we go. If you want to flag it for review, you flag the paragraph there, highlights it yellow so you know where to come back to, and you get a little flag on the Project Manager module on the front page in the Projects tab telling you you've got a flag there to fix. And so you can now just work your way through, click on subpart B, and there's all the subpart B paragraphs, and you can select it. It takes us a few seconds to load the first time. You see it's getting excited here, but then you can just keep going. There we go. So select it. If you want to read it, just click on it, and we'll bring it up and explain to you what that paragraph is all about. Close it, and you can keep going. So save the step. Okay. Now, if you say you're using CS23 and you've got some paragraphs you want to use out of FAR23, click on additional paragraphs, add new paragraph, and then you can choose, I've got a part, there's part 27 in here, choose which paragraph you want to actually use from that item, choose it, and there it is, and you can click on it and quickly read it, understand it, and then make your paragraph comments as you go. So it's very, very powerful tool. So that's pretty much the way you do is keep working your way through, you get to step 7. In step 7, you can sign off your cert plan and publish your cert plan before you complete the entire project, which is obvious. That's the way to do. You submit your cert plan to authorities. Okay, so the other person here needs to get in and sign, so I can sign off my areas, and that will attach a digital signature. Which these, okay, and once you save the step, here's a good one. So if you haven't created your digital signature yet, just run up to your profile up here, go my profile, add your signature, just with your mouse pad or a pen on an iPad works quite well as well. Update profile. Okay, and then we go back to projects, back to the plexiglass windows, back to step 7. This time I can sign things off. Okay, and you can see I've signed it off on the classification approval, but not the project level approvals. And the head of airworthiness needs to come in and sign as well. I can withdraw that comment if I change my mind, just by clicking the revoke button. And once it's all signed off by all parties for the certification or classification approval, I can then just publish the certification plan. And then that's captured. Again, if you go up to the projects tab, what you'll see here is for this project here, you'll see certification plans will go up to 1. You click on that tab and you'll be able to go and read the certification plan for that project. So Tungsten is very powerful. So the next sets of videos will start exploring all of these things in much more detail, but that is the basic way to use Tungsten. Obviously, as I keep saying, the more information you put into the library prior to starting the project, the better off you are and the easier it is. And the more projects you run through Tungsten, the easier it gets as well, and the faster it gets. So if you've got any queries, please just drop us an email or something in the comments bar below this video. And yeah, see you in the next video.